Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and today I'm going to make some flowers, okay? Now I've got some really thin fabric here because I was looking for a different colour, like this one here I made. Oh, I don't know that. Here. So that one there that I did a while back, and it's made out of a really fine piece of fabric. And I need to find a bit more. It's like a, I can't remember now, sorry. Oh, it'll come to me. So I've got this pink one here, but I'm not going to necessarily make one like that. So what I'm doing is I've got all my bits and pieces about, and I just want to just make some flowers, because I don't want to make them too big though, because I want to be able to put them in things, and you can make them whatever size you want really, and they're very simple, very easy to make. So this sort of thing can go in your journals, and then when you make it something bigger, if you did that, you could put it in your that one, you could put it on something like a brooch, or that looks really good, doesn't it? I like that. I'll show you how to make these. There's two different sorts here. Actually, they're made something the same, but they're different. Okay, so I tried to tear a piece of this, and I did, and it got to be very crinkly, wrinkly. This one here, look at this. It's very torn, isn't it? But see, it looks good, a little shabby, isn't it? It'd be nice on something. A little bit shabby. So I'm just going to try to cut it the best I could under the circumstances. So since it looks like that, I might try this way, and I usually have about 20 centimetres, I know is what I think I do. 20, no, 20 too far, I think. Look, what I'm going to do is what I always do, and I don't know why I never started out with that in the first place, is just sew, and then when you think it's pulled up together far enough, it's okay to use. But I was going to actually make this sort of one, where you get your piece of fabric, whatever you want, which is about 1 inch, okay, fold it over, because I don't want a frilly edge on this, I want that sort of edge on it. I've got a needle and thread here, and I'm going to, right, am I going to make it already into the circle and then fix it, or what? Now, let's just go along here and see how far it gathers up. Okay, we might be able to fix this. Nobody panic about it. I'm going to go in there so I can hide my knot. My knot can be in there. Alright, now we're in Australia and it is a really miserable windy, rainy day. Weather's around here is really strange, you know. Yesterday it was 21 degrees and sunny. Tomorrow it's supposed to be going to be, and I'm just doing little stab stitches along here, okay? Then I'm going to pull that up. I'll show you how it works. Now, the thicker the thread, the material that you have, the sort of harder this is going to be. And if you want it nice and soft, get yourself a nice soft piece of fabric, or as we're going to do in a minute, we can have a piece of ribbon or something, okay? A bit of lace, make it nice, but it won't look like this. You've got to have different fabric makes different sorts, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm making sure that I'm not doing any back stitches, because when I go along here, and I've showed how to make these before, but it doesn't matter. We're going to come out with, they're going to turn out different, aren't they? Because they all do. None of them are the same, really. So I'll pull that down there like that, and see, that's a bit over 3 inches, 3.5 inches, maybe. We'll just pull that up and see if it's going to be right. There you go. Plenty frill, like it's frilly enough. So that's 3 inches. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off there. 3 and a bit we got, at a width of 1 inch folded in half, okay? Now, you want to come to the end. I haven't got right to the end there, Sonia. I'll lift a bit more. Probably 3.5 inches is now. Right. Now you get your two pieces together here like this, and you push them together like that, okay? So then you're going to have a seam, right? So when you got hold of it like this, you want to pull it up now, okay? Put a back stitch there. Nice back stitch. Go, you know, so it's not going to come undone. Make a knot even. Go through there and knot that. And then you want to sew up to the top here. Now, we don't have to do it like this next time. I'll show you. Because this can just be a practice one. Okay, now we can open that up like so, and you've got, I don't know, it is very soft, but I might not have pulled that up far enough, but tight enough. It's pretty good though. It's not, you don't want it too tight, I suppose. It'll sit up in the air. Okay, so I'm going to, because this is, I'll go down here. Oops, because it's our practice piece to see how long it's got to be. Okay, I'm just going to make a back stitch here. It looks all cobbly and everything, doesn't it? No, nobody panic. It'll be fine because look, we have these. We have these which I bought online and they weren't very dear. It saved me cutting them out. They're made out of felt, and you sit that on the back like so, righto. And you can't see any bits that you don't want to, alright? There's a couple of frilly bits of material sitting up there, but a couple of bits of cotton, and we can just put that behind us, put that down in there. Right, sorry about this. Okie dokie. Now I don't have a lot of the stuff in here that I use, but because I've taken it to the lounge room, I can't keep transporting back and forth. But I will show you other things that I'm doing. Anyway, we can craft with whatever we like, can't we? Now, see, look at that. Isn't that awesome? And I know I'm not sitting back far enough on this chair. I don't know why I keep doing that, and it makes it creak. I've only got short legs. I'm sitting on, well, I have to get Jeremy to lower it. That might be what my issue is. And I'm leaning right up. I'm sitting right on the front of the chair. I feel comfortable, though. Now, so this has got a really nice flower in the centre, so that makes that a pretty one, doesn't it? It's a really nice, pretty one, that. And I've got these sort of things. I've got those nice little ones, they're all different sorts. And I've got these ones here. Aren't they nice? Look at that. That's pretty scrumptious. But I want to put something in between those two things, or go with a flower, which I put. Where did I put them? I did. Look, I got myself all ready. I did. I promise. I got myself all ready to go. I thought, oh, good. I've got this and this and this and this, and I'm ready now. And it happens to me every time. I've got a blue one. Okay, so up in here there's some in a little bottle. I know that. I've got paper. You can use paper ones if you want to. You can put a paper one in. You can use, I think I took the ones out of the jar. What do I do with that? I can't see from the cameras in my road. How about I get this better? Now I've got hold of it. Now I'm in charge, I hope. The ladybug was supposed to go on a leaf in something I was doing. I must remember where they are. Is that the only one with flowers? Yeah. Well, there's a few flowers. You can use the paper ones, like I said, or the fabric ones, and I don't know if there's any in there. No, I took them out because I put them in a happy mail I sent to somebody, and I've taken them out. I didn't put any more back in. But we'll be right, because we'll find something that'll work. I've got a whole heap of those little tiny things. What colour do we want, anyway? Blue? No, I don't think the blue would look. It might look all right. It's a vintage, velvet vintage one. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Different colour. I like a bit. It's a bit faded, that one, isn't he? Here's one. And I'm sewing them other flowers on that piece of fabric. These other I showed you, and I will get back onto that. I go around, I know. I mean, I don't want to... There's a bit of cotton stuck in there. Come on, come out of that. Velvet stuff picks up everything. They do all the bits of thread and things from all over the place. Oh, it's got it all over them. I might do that one in there. Because I do like the look of it being... Now, I've only got a short video today, I hope. So I don't want to bore you to tears with me going on. Okay. I wonder what to do with those flowers. Oh, the main piece in what I'm doing, and well, you know what I mean. The main bits. Anyway, I'll use this. I do not want to lose the little yellow bit in the middle, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this over flat, cut the wire with this big old pair of scissors here. Hope that doesn't break off. I think I'll just sit that on there. I'm really quite partial to that. See, this one here's got beads around the outside, and you can do that. It's really easy. It's not something that's hard at all. I probably will do this with this one because it's got to have a bit more something on it. So we'll sit here and hang on to that for a minute because this, the glue that I use, the art glitter glue, sorry about this pot, it's been going around for a while, is really good, but it takes a little tiny bit of extra while to glue it onto these sort of thing. Okay? For it to stick to material, to fabric things. It takes a little while for fabric things to stick down. Okay, so now I've got some little beads in here. We can throw them on. Around the corner, got a needle. Here's a better one, and it's got thread in it. And I don't like that in there. That looks too big. Oh, that was a quick decision, wasn't it? Sorry, people. See, I put this one in the middle, and I should have went with that. Shouldn't I? That's better. The other one's got a problem. I don't know what it is, but it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I imagined it was going to be. So I'll put this little one in there instead, eh? There's cotton everywhere. See, this is actually aged. The flower, probably a little bit faded. Well, you don't want to lose that bit. Actually, we can take that bit out of there. We have the ability to fix that, don't we? Now we've got a needle and thread, a little pot of bits, and I'm going to put this through the whole thing. It was not in the centre, is it, Sonia? Move over a tiny bit, come on. There we go. And we put this through here. This should go easy because it's a bead needle and they're really, really sharp. I'll put a knot in it. So they're really sharp, so it's going to go through there real easy. Now, I know I've seen some little pots here with some in. So it was a yellowy colour, wasn't it? I might go with this orangey one here. Might be too big. I've still not got that in the middle. No, I don't like that. I need a yellow one. Ah, goodness me. I need a yellow bead. Anybody got a yellow bead? I have. A lot of them here in a pot. I wanted to show you a few of these. I didn't want to just do one. And I don't want my videos to go for too long. Because they're cutting out and I... Right. Some of these sort of have a dullness to them and others are shiny. Yeah, that's alright. Because it is the same as the thing that's in there. I don't think I want to use those. I'm going to put, I come up through the back, I'll put my bead on the needle and I'm going back through to the back again on with that, so that's fastened onto there. Righto. And it's all sideways, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, why I keep putting that on a I must be moving it or something. Is that better? Righto. Now all you need is a piece of material, real flour, and you can use the paper ones. Ones like hang on, that's not going to go through there. Why isn't it going through? Am I pushing it through something that's no business? I hope I don't break this, won't be good. I just want it to get back through there. Really? I can see that, I can imagine that going through my finger here in a minute. This is incredible. Gotcha. Wow, that was a bit hard. Okay, looks good, looking good. Now, you probably should have sewed that on before you put the back bit on, but that's all right, because when we use this, it will be stuck or sewed to something, won't it? So you're not going to see that anyway, are you? Okay. Now, we just want to put a few beads around the edge of it, just to show you what it's going to look like, because I've got these really nice milky pink ones here. And you just pick up where did I end up? Why am I there? Okay, so I wanted to come up behind the back of this, in between the two pieces. Come in between the two pieces. Come right up on the edge. Okay, put your bead on. Go back down through in between the two pieces of fabric. Go along in under there, look. So you can't see where your stitch is. Pick up another bead and put that across in under there too. Okay, another bead and go under there like that. Okay, right. That is going to look absolutely awesome when I finish it, isn't it? Used to make flowers all the time when I was first on here. Absolutely loved making flowers. Used to sit out there in the lounge room on the weekend while I was watching something on the telly, but I was making flowers. I sort of might have been watching something, but I was making flowers. Yeah. This looks really cool, doesn't it? Oh goodness me, I'm down to a minute. I should show you another one while I'm here, shouldn't I? Do another 5 minutes, I suppose. Look at that. I just don't want to leave it there, really. But we should get on with what we're doing. I was watching those things on last night on YouTube about factories, you know, making the cotton thread out of the cotton, big tubs of cotton with turning it into thread, and you know, like sewing stuff and knitting stuff and wool and things like that. Absolutely amazing it is. It's really good to watch things like that, how they're done. We would never seen these things if we didn't have the internet, eh? We could have never been able to see how it was all made. Oh well. When I worked in Orange in the woolen mills, we used to have to put the threads back into the fabric or whatever, but they made fabric there. And they had all the you know, all the thread and that they needed, and they made it on these big machines. And I was only telling Jeremy last night, where we worked out the back part was all right, but if you had to walk through the main part of the factory where they were making the fabric, and the noise, the machinery made a really big noise. You couldn't even hear yourself talk. I don't know how them people worked in there, but they did. And that was all right. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind working there. But we'll see now it's not like that because it's gone now. It's closed. But everything's a lot quieter. A lot quieter. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Just a thing to put on anything, you know. You can make a bunch of those. Righto, now I'm going to give myself now to a couple more minutes. I shouldn't be doing this, but because I didn't want to make it too long. We'll do another one, eh? So at least we'll get something done. Get something made. Well, because I've gathered these ones up here, whoops, there. I could probably do something with those because I did want to put them back in that box there. Hang on, these got backings on. No, this one has. You can use something like these to stick on there too, whatever you want to do. Now, that one I want to put on behind something. I've got this absolutely gorgeous green gauze here that I wanted to do one out of two of them. Anyway, I could probably come back and show you a few more in a minute. Do another video. Where's these things here? I got those little ones. So need a bit bigger one. White. Have I got any white? There's a white one. I don't know if I want to use that though. That's not probably what I'm after today. I don't know. There you go, my chair again. Okay, so this is just a piece of it I've cut out of a doily, and I had something on there and I took it off because I didn't like it. But I'm not partial to that bit either. So maybe I don't want to use the doily thing behind there. Maybe I need a different colour. And the white one doesn't look too cracked for some reason. Not with the blue. Where's the pink one here? That'll look good with the pink on it and the doily behind it. So, and then so you could even go as far as putting that on there then. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that pretty? But I'm not going to do that because I want to keep that for that reason. So I'm going to do another one for here. I'll make it out of a circle, eh? Or I don't have to. But this here one, I'll show you that really quickly. It's not hard at all. Not hard at all. Piece of, how big is that? We've got some organza ribbon. That's been cut. The organza ribbon, I could do it with this one, I suppose. Got some side of it. That's a really nice one. That'll make a really beautiful flower centre. It just depends how wide you want your. I'm going to guess that. I think it'll be right. See what happens. So it depends on how wide you want your flower to be when it's finished, all right? And if I get this sort of thing and I fold it up that far and I think I've got enough. I don't know. I'm going to find out the hard way, aren't I? Because I just cut that off just willy-nilly. And I'm doing that because, well, I wanted to show you how to do this way. And I did that because I wanted the width that I've got here, which is about an inch when it's finished, maybe an inch. So you're just going to go right at the edge here and just eyeball this as you go along. I probably should have made two. I probably should have made a back stitch at the beginning of this because it may very well pull through there. I hope it doesn't. So if it's not enough, it's not going to sit down nicely. And it's another way of making it a little bit dark, the colour, a bit darker so you can see it better. Okay. So whatever I did, I think I'm happy with the length of it. Alright, it's the same as the other one would be. Because you put it 1 inch wide after you've folded it over and then pulling it all undone. Oh dear, I suppose I should have singed that first. You could put glue on it too if you wanted to. So you want to get this round here. So you've got both them sides together. Both your sides together, back side that way. Pull that back under a bit so you can get hold of it. Get hold of that. And you can either glue it down or sew it down. It's up to you. I'll sew it, I think. Glue on might be a bit better though, because it'll be you won't be able to see it. But for this one now, we'll just do this, okay? For now, we'll just do this so we can see if it looks any good or not. Hope so. Be able to see these cotton, I think. Oops, don't pull that bit. Ah. Goodness me, Sonya. Well, I've made that a bit too short, I think. Hang on. Because it ended up looking like, yeah, well, it might not be too bad. It just depends what you're going to do with it. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens to me when I start to rush to do something. I muck it up. So that shows you not to do that, okay? Right. Well, I'll show you this one that I'm going to do with a wider piece. So when you do yours, you want to get more. You want to start by not cutting it off, because that's the only way that I've figured that I can do it. Now this one I'm going to fold over a lot further and probably down to 1 inch, because I want the two pieces. See there? There's two thicknesses. So we're going to come in on here and we're going to do a back stitch for a start. We're going to make this one properly okay. I hope. I don't know. You just want to go. So this ribbon is not expensive. This organza ribbon is just not as expensive. It's really, you know. People, I definitely should have turned that video off when I said I was going to, shouldn't I? Now I'm going to have to show you how to do this, because otherwise I don't know what on earth possessed me to start up there. That's not how you do it, okay? Don't do that. Please don't do what I'm doing. Right, let's start again. Where are you? Come here. Right, now you want it to be up that far, so you get 2 frills, and you come down here is where you start. You start down here. Righto. So we get 2 bits there. I'll cut that frilly bit off, and hopefully you don't fray any more. I bet you wondered what I was doing, didn't you? Okay, so now we're going to go along here. Right, we're down the bottom where the fold is. Right, and we're just going to make stab stitches. Don't make them too big though, because it won't be nice if you make them too big. Now you could put, well, I might come back on here after I turn this one off and show you what I'm going to do with this, because I'm just going to show you first. We'll just make it and then I better go, and I'll come back again and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it, how I'm going to finish it, because it needs to be done. You need to know that, okay? Because otherwise you won't know what to do with it once you get it that far. Yeah. Bet you this is 20 centimetres when I measure it after when I've decided it's fluffy enough. It's got enough fluffy on it. Gather it up. See how we go? Look, see? That's better, isn't it? It's sitting properly. We'll go a couple more stitches. Okay. Oops. My finger caught in there. Right, now I'm going to undo that. I'm going to pull it out. Not pull the cotton out, just take take the piece out itself, and I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 inches. That is. Cut that off. Don't cut your cotton, whatever you do. Yeah. Okay. Don't cut the cotton. Oh, crikey. Didn't take much to put me off today, did it? Oh, goodness. Righto, so now you can pull that up there. Thread your needle again. And we're going to finish this bit off here. And then I'll come back after and I'll show you on the next episode of this. So this will be episode 1 of flower making, okay? I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.